What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Support Goals. Today we get to show off Mukai a little bit because a lot of people seem to think he can't do very good. He isn't going to be able to push it into plugins or do very well. But I'm going to show you guys doing a Tier 7 clear using Mukai because he's actually going to have a type advantage. And that's kind of the point of the video is I want to get into these typings. This is something that I haven't really talked about a whole lot, but there are actually 5 different kinds of typings. Now, you also have 5 different colors, right? You have purple and blue and red and green and yellow, right? And one color has an advantage over top of another color, right? One color would have 50% more damage over another color and so on, right? Whereas with these typings here, it doesn't really work that way, right? If you have one typing versus another typing that's exactly the same, you'll do more damage to that opponent. If you have one typing that's different than another typing, you're not going to do more damage to them, right? It's just going to be kind of like even Stevens, and then it kind of depends on this. So like if you run into a situation where you have the color advantage over the opponent, which in plug and plant we always do just by default, then you're really kind of looking for these typings, and they do make a difference. Now, the way that I've been farming and plug and play is I just always use my main damage dealer. So, for example, in the purple's case, it would be Jury. She's the character that I normally would use as my damage dealer, and she does have, she is a chaos type, right? And when you look at her stat details, you'll see that she has, 16,000, I'm sorry, she has 30,000 momentum. This is a lot, and it's kind of what you're striving for. Once you get to 15,000, you can really do a lot of good damage to your opponents, but 30,000, you can pretty much almost murder them. But even though she has this much momentum built into her kit, and then there's momentum that's just going to show up doing critical hits or things like that. I mean, I can show you guys her plugins, even though she's going to, this is just solid momentum here. This is just solid momentum. Okay, so here's one where when we defeat an enemy, we get the 7,900. So that's going to be added on to that list. And then this here is also when doing a critical hit, and this is 11,700. So you can see how she would have a ridiculous amount of momentum when those two plugins are actually added on. And if you take a look at my Mukai, right? Mukai is actually a quantum type, right? He's not a chaos like Jury. And when you look at his stat details, you'll see that his momentum is only at 10,000. 10,000 momentum, guys. He has 10,000 momentum. You can take a look at the plugins here. We got a little momentum right there. We have no momentum there. We have no momentum here, right? Really, the only thing I did here is just give them, a lot of high power. But I'm just using this as an example of showing you guys really how good it is to have a character that does have the right typing versus the same typing. But we do have momentum here, so we do get 5,500 when we're attacking an enemy, especially when we run through our awakened skills. This is definitely going to proc. And then this one here will also give us momentum by 3,500 when HP is 70% or below. So once he gets down to that 70% HP threshold, that's when this will take effect, right? Other than that, the first 30%, it won't. And then he's going to have the chance of 4,700. So he's going to have, a little momentum. He's going to have a little bit. So like, you're looking at one character that'll have, almost 50,000 momentum versus another character that'll have around, I don't know, somewhere around 20,000, give or take, guys. We're not going to really do all the math. We just kind of round up, get close enough to the figures. But that's the difference, guys. And momentum really does make a big difference because it adds damage, especially to your elite opponents. You guys can see the cards here. These are transcended, but they're not for defensive characters. Transcended for attack. You can see we got the attack by 40%, attack by 50% on the option cards, right? And Jury has her Street Fighter set, and this card actually gives 50% attack. Right, 50% attack, whereas Mukai has one with 40% and the other with 50, right? They both have the Terry cards, right? So there are quite a bit of differences between these characters, right? She does have max stones on her, and when we look at Mukai, he doesn't. He doesn't have all the best stones. He doesn't have the right stones here at all, right? I could have had better stones on him, same as Jury. So Jury's got a lot of advantages, guys. A whole lot more momentum. She's actually just a stronger character, period. I don't think anybody would deny that. But yet, you're going to notice that when you come into the plugin plant, that Mukai can actually do really, really well, especially when he has the same typing, or in this goes for any other character. So in this stage right here, you can see, guys, that we do have quantum, right? And so we have the color advantage. You always will in the plug and plant, but we're also going to have this advantage using Mukai. And Mukai's EX core actually gives him a shield. And by the way, guys, just a little tip, if you're past the first stage and you can't change your plugins because you really want to try to change your plugins as you're running through the stages, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and so on, all you do is click on this little icon right here, and it'll always take you in here. You can always change your plugins and so on. That's kind of how I do it. I just do one stage at a time, and once I get a better plugin, I'll equip it to my main damage dealer. I'll start equipping it to my other characters. And also, I just want to point out that, you know, look at my CP on my Juri, right? She's got look at this, almost 4 million CP on this girl. And Mukai has 1.5 million CP. She has over double the CP that he does, which really does also aid in damage, right? I just want to point that out before we do this. Now, I'm going to be starting off with Juri. I just want you guys to see the damage numbers that she's actually putting out. And then I'll show you guys what Mukai actually does. Right? Even though he has much less momentum, much less CP, much less, he's not near as strong as Juri, but the guy can still get it done. And this is a free character that actually was available free twice in the game, just in the last 7 months of the time of the recording of this video, which is wild. Now, I will also tell you guys that I just recently was able to get the PC client installed on my computer, which is awesome. But unfortunately, I don't know what it is, but the Logitech controller is a little buggy. Sometimes, like right there just a second ago, my skills won't work. So we're going to go ahead and bring in Mukai here. There we go. Now look at the damage numbers here. Right? Now, a while ago, Juri's probably hitting around, she's probably hitting around, you know, 900,000, something like that. Okay, let's get back here. Okay, we're just going to switch back to old girl here and get it done. But I really want you guys to see how Mukai does against the main boss of this plug-in plan. I mean, this is tier 7, stage 2, right? It's about as hard as it gets. And that really sucked there, guys, because I kind of messed up there because my button wasn't working. It's kind of being a little wacky. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. It got a little crazy there. It got a little crazy. There we go. And sometimes my default just kind of works on its own. It's a little annoying. But boom, right? Not bad, right? And we can start out with Mukai here. I mean, he definitely puts in work, guys. He definitely puts in work. Right? Now, I'm not using him as my main damage dealer, obviously. But the dude can get it done, for sure. Yeah, the controller really is wacky. It just did that default on its own. I didn't even hit the button. Okay, okay, okay. Take him out, take him out, take him out, take him out. Alright, and oh, I got to sneeze. Excuse me. I think it's just one. Yeah, just one sneeze. Woo. I hate it when that happens. Got the cold chills now. Woo. Chilly, chilly. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Maki, honestly, guys, having a UE striker also helps so much. Like, man, it really does. Let's go. Well, come on. Die, bruh. I hate it when they have, like, a little bit of life, you know? So annoying. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Actually, the third skill didn't even work. I was sitting there tapping, it didn't even work. I mean, it's like I said, it's real finicky. Sometimes it seems like this controller's working pretty smoothly, but boy, sometimes it doesn't, you know. And like I said, I'm gonna get a different controller and try to fix that little problem, because that's pretty annoying. But I'm so excited to be able to play on the PC client, right? And actually be able to show you guys a run, you know, in plug-in plan and not really lag. That is awesome. Come on, man. Die. Die, bruh. And whenever you use Mukai's Phantom skill, or his Phantom UE skill is what I meant to say. Yeah, the third skill wasn't working there for a second. But as you guys can see, he definitely can get it done. He definitely can get it done. And he's a really tanky son of a gun. You know what I mean? He can take a huge amount of damage. This guy's defenses are nuts. Not bad, right? Not bad. Mukai can actually get it done. And I'm just going to use Mukai for this boss right here. I'm going to try to just use him and not Juri at all. And, okay, and yeah, I mean, it did that default all on its own. I swear to God, I did not hit that button. Now, you want to be really close with Mukai in that third skill, because that thing is when it really does the most damage. There we go. Also, having Ashe as a striker really helps. And the higher level your striker is, especially when they're UEs at level 90, the more damage they can really add. Ashe actually applies a lot of burn, so he actually can be quite the nuisance. Yeah, that is so crazy it does that. But I'm going to try to get behind old girl. Try to use the Phantom skill so that way I can have a shield and have even more tankiness. But as you guys can see, Mukai can actually put in some work. And I know it's not a tremendous amount of damage. It's not like insane. But remember, this is tier 7. And remember, he doesn't have as much momentum on him as what he really needs. Them plugins are not really that great on him. I'm still farming. But, I mean, old boy can get it done. And like I said, Ashe really, really helps as a striker. Man, I swear to God, guys, I'm not even hitting that button. It's so crazy. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I was sitting there tapping the third skill. It wouldn't work. This is the fight we have right now. Just getting the controller to work with the PC client. So crazy, man. So I do apologize for that, guys. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's like I got to hit different buttons before the third skill will actually work. Oh, yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, my God. Again. Nice. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Woo! And he's going to get the clear, guys. He's going to get it. Now, I wouldn't rely on Mukai. But, I mean, if Mukai's got the right plugins, he could easily solo this. Right? Easily solo this whole thing. And that's what I mean, guys. And we still had quite a bit of time left. Yes, Jury carried us early on. But Mukai can do really well. And because, and I didn't even show you guys this, but that boss is a quantum type. So because Mukai is a quantum type, he can do really, really well. Unfortunately, well, I mean, that's not a bad plugin right there. Let's see what we got here. I mean, that's not bad. I actually got some basic attacks to go up to 60%, which is nuts. And this epic, I mean, that blast damage is really, really nice. That's awesome right there. That's pretty awesome. But unfortunately, this is the only one with momentum. And I'm pretty sure I got ones equipped that are better than that. But I just wanted to, do this little video for you guys. Show that Mukai can actually do this. And if you put better plugins on him, he actually will be able to go all the way through this. If you get him leveled up, I mean, if my Mukai can do that well and not have the best stones on him, not have the best momentum on him, and still was able to do enough damage in here, because remember, again, with plugin planets, you do need to make sure that you have under this amount of overall points, or OP as they like to call it, and all my characters are above that. And remember, you have to have that before you can do any kind of damage at all, and then you really need to start worrying about getting more and more momentum, so that way you guys can do a lot more damage. So guys, let me know what you think about Mukai and the plug-in plan, and a stream on Twitch and YouTube. Link Twitch in the description below, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody. Take care.